Good evening, YouTube. So tonight, I'm going to be doing a video on the Dehcho story of the Mouthless. This was told to me by my great Uncle Rene before he passed. So needless to say, let's get into it. Alrighty. So, long time ago, there was two hunters out on a hunting trip. It had been a long time, and they hadn't gotten anything. They were getting really hungry at that point. They'd been surviving on berries and small animals like chicken and prairie chicken and whatnot out, up in the Northwest Territories around the Fort Simpson area, way before recorded history or anything. But the two hunters had been tracking a moose, and its trail led off in this direction down the valley, right? And they kept following the trail, but it kind of just trailed off and they couldn't find where the moose had gone. But off in the distance, they seen on the horizon at the other side of the valley, there was smoke rising from a little clearing. So they took the day to go get to the other side of the valley and go see what was up over there. And yeah, that's when they saw it. It was a village of people, except all of these people, none of them had mouths, right? And they had been the ones who had killed the moose, right? But they were wondering, the two hunters were wondering to themselves, if they don't have mouths, how do they eat? So they stayed up real late after the Mouthless tribe had welcomed them in, and they stayed up real late with them just to kind of see, like what they were gonna do with the moose after they had butchered it. So they had they got their plates all ready, and they gave the two hunters plates as well, because they seen that they were pretty famished at that point. And the hunters looked at their food and realized, it's normal food. Like, how are they gonna eat it, right? So, like, yeah, they started eating it normally, and the whole tribe just kind of looked at them in awe, like it was like something they'd never seen before. And then they continued to pick up the food from their bowls, and they started sniffing it, right? And somehow, through sniffing it, they were able to get the nutrients out of it, because one of the hunters wanted to check the food that they had sniffed, and they tried to eat it. And I remember my uncle saying that it tasted like, it would have tasted bland, like cardboard or something, Obviously, they didn't have cardboard back then, but like it didn't have a taste at all. They had stripped it of all of its nutrients and vitamins and everything good in it, all the flavor. And so the hunters took a night to really think and reflect on this weird society of people who didn't seem to have mouths, but somehow were able to still nourish themselves. And they thought to themselves it was a problem, like that these people couldn't really express themselves like normal people could. They couldn't talk, they couldn't express emotions or anything. So, yeah, somehow they convinced the villager, the villagers to cut their mouths holes. And this is one of the Dene origin stories on why everybody has like different faces and different shaped faces and different shaped mouths and everything, is because way back then, just the way these hunters cut everybody's mouths is just how it ended up. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I bastardized the story, but it's it's kind of good to get these things on YouTube, considering that this is the first actual rendition of the story I've ever actually seen on YouTube. And if I don't tell it, nobody's gonna tell it, and the story's gonna die. So just doing my duty. Anyways, that was a Dehcho Dene story from Northwest Territories, Canada. And I plan on doing a couple more videos like this. Maybe not stories, maybe more folklore oriented stuff around the Dehcho area. But yeah, I thought it was a good video. Sorry if I bastardized the video. It's what it's what centuries of colonization does, but we're not gonna get into that today. Anyways, have a good one, guys. Peace out.